What's up, AmbiguiT viewers? It's Adrien and I'm Friday. Just kidding. It's the opposite. But we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics today. I'm really excited and I'm really nervous. Feminism and our place in it. So that's what we're talking about this week. I'm going to start off by saying that there is different kinds of feminism. I will talk about one and then I'll talk about the one that really matters. White feminism. It does not mean if you're a white person and you're a feminist, you are a white feminist. And I feel like it is unfortunately the most known in the media. It's the kind of feminism. I mean, it's a lot of the times it's the feminism that makes other, people hate feminism. It's a feminism that is heavily focused on the issues of white women only. It's a really exclusive feminism, so it often excludes, different races, religions. So women of color are left out, trans women very often left out, leaving trans women of color just being the bottom of the pit left out. It's a conservative feminism kind of only attitude. It's sort of like, if your feminism does not look the way I feel feminism should look, nice and conservative, pretty and presentable to the whole world, then it is not feminism. It's a kind of like feminism that says, like, Beyonce isn't a good role model as a strong woman because she has a really nice body and she knows it. How can you call yourself a feminist and then suggest that a woman can't be a sexual being the way men are and that she has to be doing it for the attention of men? Like, you're not a feminist. Get the fuck out of here. I'm looking at you, Emma Watson. I loved you and you broke my heart. Intersectional feminism. Let's talk about it because I fucking love it. Intersectional feminism is a really inclusive feminism. It's a feminism that includes and considers and recognizes all the different aspects of, diversity, including things that gets excluded from white feminism, such as, gender, religion, race, because those are all things that come into and make up social interactions and social justice issues, and those are all things that change and differ. And feminism has to be intersectional to consider all those things, and because of this, it's a place for us, trans men. It's a good place for anyone, honestly. It fights to eliminate things that oppress us, oppress cis men, oppress everyone. They're fighting gender roles, toxic masculinity, which is, the idea of, like, a man has to be a certain way and you have to react that way. You have to live that way and you have to be super manly in order to be perceived as a man, and that's untrue. And that's a really important thing for trans men, I feel like, because you don't have to be validated as a man just because, like, you don't feel or anything. Like, stoicism and all those things are ingrained into toxic masculinity. I always think, like, I'm not, like, dudes don't do that, but I think, like, yeah, I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm a dude. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. As a trans male feminist, I have to be really aware. I have to be an ally that I want, my cis friends to be. I have to be aware and listen and acknowledge my privilege and, not overspeak over the voices of women and their experiences, or if they feel that something is this. Like, if they say something is offensive, I need to look and say, okay, that is offensive, and, think and unlearn all of these behaviors. And I wasn't really a feminist prior to my transition, but I also wasn't really introduced to intersectional feminism. And that really helped me out a lot. That was what really affected me. It is a greater movement towards equality. However, it is called feminism. Like, calling it feminism isn't bad because specification is necessary to fight an oppression or a problem or to solve a problem. You need to specify. Anyways, I love this topic. I know that there's a lot of people who disagree and don't see feminism as a necessary thing, but let's talk about it. Let's discuss. I encourage you all to do your own research and to look up these things, to read into things such as toxic masculinity, sexism, and stuff like that if you don't already know about it. I know that I didn't know about it that long ago, and reading up on it and reading up on how it affects you has really changed me. So I think it's important for other people to read about it. Maybe. So also, random update. Today I am 4 months on testosterone. I will have a 4-month video on my own channel. I think in like a week or so. I was planning on doing a voice comparison from like pre-T to now. I found some audio clips from pre-T that'll work out. Yeah, so that's it. So like and subscribe if you like the video, or want to see us all the time because we're great. Comment below if you got stuff to say. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.